God created human beings, and he gave them the freedom to choose. They could choose between good and evil, love and hate, or destroying or creating things. And unfortunately, humans decided that they were going to fill the world with evil and cruelty and hate, and so God made the difficult decision to destroy the world. When he did so, he found one righteous man, our friend Noah, and he said he was going to save Noah. He asked Noah to build an arky and to fill it with animals by twosies, because there was going to be a floody. And so Noah did all these things. He loaded up the ark and he set sail on this grand voyage. And one day they're sailing along and Noah's son comes along and he's like, Noah. He's like, the lions, they're going to eat the sheep. So Noah comes down and he talks to the sheep. He's like, guys, you can't eat the sheep. And they're like, what are you talking about? We're carnivores. We're meat eaters. We kill and we eat. That's what we do. It's in our nature. And Noah's like, not on this ship. On this ship, you guys have to eat straw and you got to be vegetarian. But if you do so, I will tell the entire world how generous you are and that you are king of the beasts. So the lion's like, okay, Noah seems like a good guy. We'll do this for you. A couple days later, Noah's son comes running. He's like, Noah, the elephants are playing tag. They're knocking everybody over. They're going to capsize the ship. So Noah goes down, he talks to the elephants. He's like, elephants, guys, what are you doing? They're like, hey, we're playful, we're having fun. We're big guys. It's in our nature. And Noah's like, sorry, you can't do that. You can't be playing tag. You're disrupting all the people. Like, I need you to hold back. I get it's who you are, but not here. If you listen to me, you do this, I'll tell the entire world how wonderful you are and how playful you are. They're like, okay, we can do that. A couple days later, all of a sudden Noah's son comes running. He's like, Noah. He's like, the monkeys are stealing from everyone. And they're just making everybody crazy. They're stealing and they won't stop. Noah goes down, he talks to the monkeys. He's like, monkeys, what's the deal? They're like, oh, we're just having fun. We're playful people. No one's being bothered by it. It's all good. It's in our nature. And Noah's like, look, you can't be stealing from people. If you stop, when we're through this, we get to the other end of this grand adventure, I will tell the entire world that all the laughter you bring to the world. And so Noah does this. With every creature, he has a talk like this where he asks them to just consider the community, consider the boat, consider what's going on, and just hold back a little piece of themselves so that everybody can get along and they can have harmony and peace on this big boat. And Noah's able to get through to every single creature except for one. Humans, the most complicated and difficult of all people, they had all of these characteristics of killing and being annoying and being playful and stealing and being hurtful and being destructive. And animals, or people, were different than the animals. They had the capability of being better than animals, and maybe even being better than people, because people could be kind, and they could be good, and they could be loving, and in doing so, they could be like God, and they could live in God's image. And that is what separates the people from the animals. And that is the grand lesson that Noah learned on this boat, on his ark, of how to help people live like God. And so, all the animals, they had to be on this ark together, in this small, tiny place. They had to figure out how to be true to themselves while also still being a community. And right now the world feels so small, and we're all challenged to figure out how do we keep our respective fires burning in ourselves, in our communities, in our work, in our home life. We live in places that are made of people with different skill sets and personalities and religions and beliefs and politics, and it's complicated, it's confusing, and it's hard. It's our obligation to recognize when we need to step up and when we step back, and when we contribute, when do we give all of ourselves, and when do we hold a little piece back, maybe something that's in our nature. If you pull back at work, you may be allowed to give a little bit more at home. If you maybe hold back a little bit in your social life, you're able to give a little bit more in your child's school. And frankly, we all know there's more than just one fire that we're trying to keep burning. But the responsibility to keep that fire burning, it wasn't just of one person or one animal on the ark, it was that of the entire community. And so maybe Noah was onto something with his wise guidance to his animals. That the balance that was needed on the ark is so much very needed in the world today. Maybe that balance we seek in our lives doesn't come from our actions as individuals or seeking balance and harmony in our individual lives, but through our collective actions and our interactions to find balance as a community. And maybe together we can find balance amongst and within, and together we can find a way to keep that fire burning. Shabbat Shalom.